Alright guys, so obviously 2018 is done, it's gone, we're done with all the movies from 2018. For the most part, try to get things a lot later, but I'm going to be ranking today the top 10 animation movies of 2018. It is not a top 10 at all, it's going to be ranking 8 films that I saw this year. It was top 10 last year, this year, or this year's video for last year is actually the 8 movies that were released, at least that I saw. And I'm going to be ranking them from worst to best. All these movies I saw in the cinema and I have a review on my channel for, except one, that is Teen Titans Go to the Movies. I did watch this last night just for the sake of the video, rounding it up to 8, and that's going to be appearing on this list as well. But anything else you want extended thoughts on, I'm going to be talking and rambling on for a little bit because I'm fucking great rambling on, and I will do that if you let me, so I'm not going to let myself. But if you want extended thoughts, go and check out the full reviews on my channel. We're going to start off with number 8, Sherlock Gnomes. This movie was fine for what it was. I think this movie is being last is a good thing because we had movies like Boss Baby and Emoji Movie last year, and even like Smurfs Go Lost Village or what it's called. And this is being last isn't a bad thing because I did have a bit of fun with this movie. It's not the craziest funny movie. It's not like has a bunch of heart in it, but it gets the job done. It's a bit of fun with the mystery, and I did end up enjoying this film. On to number 7, and we have The Grinch. A movie that a lot of people did not like. I did like it a bit more than a lot of people did. I love the animation, color, the style was really fucking awesome. I would have liked the Grinch to be a bit more badass, a bit more mean and green. And, I think it delivers on being a kids movie because kids movies have a really easy task of doing, because if you can give us enough color and enough fart jokes, little kids want to see it. I saw Emoji Movie last year and that shit had people in the theater, so that made a lot of money, I guarantee it, or somewhat money, and I'd be making kids movies if I was a director because this movie was fine. I think it's a great kids movie, great Christmas movie, and it does the job. Not amazing. It's not the greatest animation movie of the year, obviously being at 7, but it's fine. Moving on to number 6, and we have Smallfoot. I actually did like this movie. I thought this movie had a lot of heart. I think it gets the job done. A lot of these movies just get the job done. Obviously, you want kids' movies to do more than just get the job done. I think this movie's heart was there. I think that's what bumped it up onto 6 maybe instead of 7. And that's what I wanted. The heart and the message is something that's really, 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 really important in a kids' animation film. And this movie honestly wasn't as funny as maybe even The Grinch was or Sherlock Gnomes was, but the voice acting's there as well, and it's a good film. I definitely would recommend if you have a young child to go and see this film. I think it's a nice, funny idea. The Bigfoot, Smallfoot kind of thing I think works. On to number 5, and we have Hotel Transylvania 3. Obviously, it was going to be a bit hard making a third movie to this when it didn't necessarily scream for a sequel after the first one, so making a third one I don't think it was necessary at all, but I think this movie's fine. I think I liked it a lot more because of the 1 and 2. I think I know the characters a bit more. I liked the characters. I had a bit more relationship with them than maybe someone that is walking into a theatre that hadn't seen them before did. It wasn't overly funny, but I think it does enough things to be higher on my list than some of the other movies on there, but not as high as these other 4 films. And the next 4 films I truly think are really good kids' movies and animation films that you definitely recommend to see. So we're going to move on to number 4, and that is Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Now, I literally just watched this film. This movie was actually fucking hilarious. I heard that it was good, but I know because the Teen Titans series sucks, or the Teen Titans Go series sucks, sorry. Teen Titans, the original series, is good, and then they made that shit, they cancelled that shit, made like a shitty kids version that was really childish and sucked. But then this movie is really funny. It's very, very meta. They make a lot of like fourth wall jokes, a lot of like DCEU jokes, even Marvel jokes in there. I think this movie is so much fun. I'm definitely going to recommend this to a few of my friends that are big fans of like comic books and stuff like that. This movie is a hell of a lot of fun. Very childish in a way, and I understand that, but I feel like for me, a perfect target audience for this film, which shouldn't be because it's probably targeted for like 10-year-olds, but it had a lot of adult jokes in there that I really clicked with, and I think this movie is actually a lot of fun. Moving on to the last animation film that I saw this year, and that is Wreck-It Ralph 2? Ralph Breaks the Internet is the full name. There we go, I got it eventually. I thought this movie was pretty good. I don't think it was as good as the first one was. It still has that great relationship between Ralph and Penelope, which I think holds it on there. There's a lot of great references at the internet in this movie that I found a bit funny. This movie potentially could be one in another year. I'd say there's probably high up on my list as well last year, but these next two films I'm about to talk about are absolutely phenomenal. Going into number 2, we have Incredibles 2. I actually had 2 animation films in my top 5 of the year. This one came in 5th for my top 5 came in 5th on my list last year of last year's best films, because this movie is actually so fucking good. Very, very close to being as good as the first one was. The first one's one of my favourite animation movies of all time, one of my favourite movies ever. It was such a good, funny sequel. This movie is fucking hilarious. Great story, great action. I think the action's really damn good in this film, and if it wasn't for the next film, this one would definitely be not only higher on my top list of the year, but on my movies in general. Nothing to, be sad about coming in number 2 on my list. Number 1, the best animation movie of 2018, and my second best movie of 2018 in general. That is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Fuck, I'm not going to rag on about this movie because I've already spoke about it in 2 separate videos, full review as well as top 10. This movie is just fucking awesome. The animation style, the jokes, hilarious, meta stuff, the action, the story, everything, soundtrack, score, phenomenal. This movie is so damn good. One of the best animation movies that I've seen in a hell of a long while. This is just so damn good, and again, I'm not going to talk about it in depth. I just kind of wanted to rank it there. You guys know it was coming in at number 1 if you've seen my channel in the last few weeks. Thank you guys for watching my review. It's not a review, I said that in my last video as well. Thank you guys for watching my video, my top 10. It's not a top 10. What is happening? No one knows. Thank you guys for watching my video of the best animation movies of 2018 ranked. What is your ranking? What is your favorite? What is your least favorite? Whatever you want to know, let me know. Again, this is why I say I don't mumble. I filmed 3 videos today. I am off my chops. Thank you guys for watching my review. Holy shit, I'm done. Have a good one.